I'm Dolly. My channel name is Tea Time with Dolly and Thrifty Living. Welcome. Today I've got my iced tea. So if you would like, go get your favorite beverage and come back and join me. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope you will tap that little subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does help me. And if you like my video, please tap the thumbs up and also share it with some of your friends because I would love to have more subscribers. Okay, are you ready? Okay, I want to talk about evacuation. I had a subscriber ask about what to have ready in case of you had to evacuate. So I'm going to read a list of things that I got from the Fly Lady. It's flylady.net on the computer. And it is called, on the title of this, it is titled Fly Lady's 11 Points to Preparedness for Evacuation. I believe that she lives in Tennessee in the mountains. And she said she lives in a forest. And the person that wanted a list of what to do, I believe she lives in Colorado in the forest. And so we never know when we might have to evacuate. You know, even if you don't live in the forest, you might live in an area near a big river that may flood, or in a hurricane area. There's just, we never know when we need to be prepared. Even if we don't live in those areas, you know, if there was a fire, maybe a house right next to ours, or even our own house, that's, you know, you don't want to run back in and grab a bunch of stuff. But if you had some things in a lockbox and the fire wasn't close to you, you might have time to grab that and run, or to get out quickly. Of course, first, always remember to take care of your family, get them out safely first. Okay, so I'm going to read this. I'm just actually going to read her points. It's called Fly Lady's 11 Points to Preparedness for Evacuation. Number 1 is people. Have a plan for getting out of the house and make sure everyone knows it. Have an emergency bag of food and water for your family. Include wholesome snacks and treats for the children. Dried fruits, nuts, peanut butter, crackers, granola bars, things like that that doesn't have to be cooked or refrigerated. And pets. If you have pets, keep pet carriers and leashes readily available that you can lead your pets to safety. Also take pet food with you and treats. She said, I had to use treats to get my cat out of the house when we were struck by lightning. So sometimes your pets will come for treats. Okay, number 3, pictures. Keep negatives or CDs of pictures in a lockbox or at a family member's home. Have picture albums in one place ready to grab and go at a moment's notice. Take photographs of every wall in your house and keep them in a lockbox too. Or in this day of the digital cloud, store them there. And I think that's really important to take pictures of all of your walls, because if your home's damaged or destroyed, you can show your insurance company what it looked like. Okay. And number 4 is papers. Have all your important papers in a lockbox at a bank and only keep copies at the house. This keeps you from panicking. If you have them at home, then put them in a folder that you can easily grab if you have to move fast. Color code it so you can find it. And she says, we have a red office in a bag. That is a great place to keep copies of your important papers. And her red office in a bag, I believe that is something that she sells. She does have products that she sells. So you just use what you have. if you have a gym bag, if you have a office bag, whatever bag you have, just use what you have. Number 5, prescriptions. Take your medications with you. Don't forget the ones that have to be refrigerated, like insulin. Have small ice chests and cold packs readily available to pack and go. If you have babies, remember their formula and medications if they take medicine. Number 6, purses and petrol. This is where you keep your identification, credit cards, and cash. Keep a stash of cash for emergencies and grab it. You may not be able to use an ATM in the event of a power outage. Make sure your car always has half a tank of gas. And she says, I keep a $100 bill stashed in the back of my cell phone case. Well, that's an idea I hadn't thought of. Okay, number 7, proper clothes and comfortable items. According to the weather conditions, gather up a change of clothes, along with outer clothing, coats, rain gear, boots, gloves, and hats. If you have babies, remember diapers. Remember to grab your children's favorite blanket, stuffed animal, or toy. A game or a deck of cards could keep them occupied and calm too. Okay, number 8, planner, calendar, control journal. These documents have all the information you will need, from phone numbers, insurance numbers, and important dates. They are small and filled with things you don't have to try to remember. These items may be in your phone, but if your battery runs down, then you can't get them. So number 9, personal protection. Many of us still have that time of month, she says. Be sure and grab a box of your preferred protection. It may be hard to find if you have been evacuated. Stress can cause our bodies to do strange things too. Be prepared. Take medication for cramps too. Number 10, phones, radios, fuel for the car. Many of us have cell phones. Always keep them charged up and have a charger in the car or an extra battery. They may not work in the event of power outages, but then they might. Know which local radio station has emergency bulletins. Keep your battery-powered radio tuned to that local station and have plenty of batteries for it. And remember, gas pumps don't work without power either. You can't leave if your car is on empty. So keep your car fuel tank topped off when it hits a half of tank. This way you will have gas to drive at least a couple of hours. Evacuation routes are usually bumper-to-bumper traffic. Having a tank filled would keep you less stressed. And number 11 is patience. This is one of the most important things to pack. Keep it inside of you so that you have a clear, calm head. Having your P's to preparedness list guiding you will keep you patient. In the event of evacuation, there will be lots of displaced people. Being patient will make things less stressful. Your children need to see you calm and collected. This will help keep them calm too. Don't wait till you are being asked to evacuate. Everyone thinks that it could not happen to them. Well, it could, and it is up to you to be sure you're prepared. Don't wait. Do it now, the flag lady says. Okay, she added a little note at the bottom. My husband and I had to pack for potential evacuation this past year. Luckily, we never actually had to evacuate. Although I had a list of my important stuff and knew where everything was, we were unprepared for how long it actually took to gather our belongings and load it into our car. It took a couple of hours, and here she was prepared. So we need to, it probably wouldn't even hurt to practice it once, you know, to go through it and see how long it takes. So anyway, I hope this is helpful to you. And if you have friends that you think would like it, please share my videos. May God bless you this week. Bye-bye.